Okay, well, hello everyone and welcome to Worldflight 1730. This is a flight from Keflavik, excuse my pronunciation of that, in Iceland, down to Aberdeen in the UK. Relatively short flight, relatively low-leveled flight, we're only going up to 230. As this is the first flight for us today, you can see we've got a fairly cold and dark 777 here. Aircraft are starting to arrive, but we're not due out here just for another 50 minutes or so. So as the aircraft come streaming in, we'll get set up, get our clearance and get ready to go. It's my turn for the walk around, so I'll chuck the jacket on and get out there.
RNAV approach. Runway 01 in use. Transition level 75. Wind 350 degrees 8 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers. View 2100 feet. Broken 5000 feet. Temperature 2.-1 QNH 996. Keflavik information Tango out. Keflavik information Tango 2200 UTC. RNAV approach. Runway 01 in use. Transition level 75. Wind 350 degrees 8 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers. View 2100 feet. Broken 5000 feet. Temperature 2.-1 QNH 996. Keflavik information Tango out. Keflavik information Tango 2200 UTC. RNAV approach. Runway 01 in use. Transition level 75. Wind 350.
Is that one, can you go around the traffic pushing back and follow the 760 outbound and then continue to the ramp? So can we continue to the ramp? Yeah, continue. Break aircraft 741, cross runway 01. Cross 01 for Canada, somebody.
Ground, good evening. Speed
Seabird 1988 with you. Taxi to the gate. Seabird 1988, taxi to the gate via Echo 4 November 4, hold short number 4 for traffic.
Okay, let's get over here and start our walk around. Get over here and some company traffic right next to us. We'll have to back up first by the looks of it. Down here. Yeah, we'll definitely have to push back first, I think. Alright, so looking at the nose assembly, the tyres look good, the lights look good, nose steering assembly looks good, doors look like they're in good condition. Looking back at it's a bit dark here, but looking at the tubes and the angle of attack sensor, they all look fine. Door looks in good nick. Cargo door's closed, wing lights are on. Doors look good, lights are on for the wing lights. Some light on the engine here. Lights look good for the landing lights and turn off lights. The pack inlet area looks good. Just have a quick look at the front of the main gear here. Those tyres look good, nothing wrong with the assembly there. Looking over the engine number 2 now, nothing leaking. Looks like to be in good condition. Looking over across at the fan blades here. All looks good, nothing looks out of place there. Looking at the wing, leading edge of the wing there, and the tail of our traffic here. Leading wing looks good, leading edge of the wing looks good. The lights here are what we would expect. Strobes are obviously not on. Come around to the back of the wing, the static discharges are there. Fuel vent is there and not blocked. The fuel jettison tube looks good. Flap assemblies look good. Flaperon's in the down position, which is what we would come to expect. Go to the back of the engine here. Looks good. Aircraft hasn't been on the deck very long, doesn't need any loading, so that's why the doors are closed. Looking back, who's turning around here? Ah, there you go. Stacks on, I guess. Looking at the back of the rear assembly, gear assembly here. All the hydraulics look good. They're all connected. Again, the condition of the tyres is good. Rat door looks fine. Looking back up at the aircraft now. The aircraft looks fine. Small cargo door open for any last minute changes we need to make. Back of the assembly of the aircraft looks fine. Vertical stabiliser and horizontal stabilisers look good. Tail skids extended. That's what we would expect. You should see the APU doors open with the APU running. The rest of the back of the aircraft looks good. Come around to the back to the outflow valve. That's what we want. It's open. Rear door looks good. Secondary rear door looks fine. Outflow vents here look fine. Back of the gear here. Hydraulics look all connected and the tyres look like they're in good condition. They're all inflated. Yep. Looking back at the back of the motor, the back of the engine looks good. Coming at the back here, flaperon's down, which is what we would expect. Flap assemblies look fine. There's that jettison tube, the vent looks fine. Red light this side with the white strobe on the back. Strobes, navigation light, sorry, and the strobes are off. Leading edge of the wing looks good. Surprisingly good, actually. Engine looks nothing dripping or anything like that. No marks. Blades all look fine. No issues there. Main wing assembly looks fine. Front of the landing gear also looks good. Going back under here, the outflow valve here looks fine for the toilets. Sensors and the other assemblies just here looks good. The levitating aero bridge, that looks even better. doors. State of the doors looks fine. The static sensors there look all fine, and the bit hard to see, but the pitot tubes and the angle of the tack sensor looks fine. Avionics doors closed. You can see on the nose there. That's a door into the avionics. I'll leave that thing open and take off. It all looks good, so we'll jump in and get some airways clearance so we get ahead of the pack and we'll get set up.
and canopy choice.
I'm out for the walk around.
But I already did it, buddy. You don't need to go.
No worries. Have a fun flight.
First page, how good's that?
Flight user team across runway 28 and tower 118 decimal 3 today.
Okay, we're just cross-checking the weights we have in the plan. So we've got a zero fuel weight in the plan of 199.9, 199.9, we've got 7.2 in the reserves, 7.2. With the fuel on board, it's giving us a gross weight, so we've got a takeoff weight here of 235.8. We've got 235.9, it's fine. Flight level 370. That looks good. Pulled the wind data for us, so we'll load that. Descent forecast winds, it's also given us that, so we'll load that. And while we're here, we'll jump back over to the navigation charts and we'll just get a preemptive transition level out of those charts. And the transition level is set by ATC. It's around 6,000 feet anyway, so I think it's 060 on this page. Yeah, there we go.
Number 2528, Echo, taxi runway 0, holding point runway 01, via Sierra 1, full shot runway 0. And now Boeing 2528, Echo, can you access the intersection departure at Sierra 1 or do you want full length? 2528, Echo, right there. Hold shot runway 01, I'll get you the cockpit. Sorry, say again?
Regular ground, and it's 673 Bravo, clearly active.
Tango 673 Bravo. Pacific ground, good evening. Taxi standard in charge, the Echo 4 November 4.
FM4, 763 Bravo.
It's Echo 4 November 4.
FM4, number 4.
Just 1056, push back approach, big cloud. Boeing 2528 Echo, traffic is Boeing 738 on short final, report the traffic at site.
Wait, Echo. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Boeing 2528 Echo behind the landing traffic, cross runway 01 behind, and left turn on Echo 1.
Okay, after traffic, cross runway 01, left turn Echo 1 to an Echo.
And Grant,
And 600 Bravo, 600 Bravo, looks like you turned earlier on Kilo 2. Are you going to the gates or are you going to park at any of those spots?
ground velocity 9104 for Aberdeen, request clearance.
Velocity 9104, Traffic ground, good evening. Clear to Aberdeen Airport, flight plan route, runway 01, right of vector departure. Initial climb flight level 230, departure frequency 119.3, squawk 2655.
Copy, cleared to Aberdeen flight plan route, runway 01 for vector departure. Climb initially flight level 230, airborne 119.3 and squawk 2655, velocity 9104.
Velocity 94, read back correct, call ready for push.
Wilco 9104.
Boeing Echo, contact tower 118.3, good day.
Okay, tower 83, ready.
Yeah. Clear for delivery, children.
Aberdeen, request clear.
China 1471, traffic ground, clear to Aberdeen Airport, flight plan route, runway 01, vector departure. You climb initial flight level 290, departure on 119.3, squawk 2636.
Wait to Aberdeen for runway 01. Climb initially. We follow.
Okay, I'm back from the walk around and everything looks good.
You obviously didn't listen to me.
Have the wrong way. Sounds good.
Thank you very much. Pleasure on to the airway.
And airport calling for QFC call sign.
It's Mark Charlie 013.
Mike Charlie 012, roger. Mike Charlie 012, clear to connection, clear to Aberdeen Airport, flight plan route, runway 01, relevant to departure. Initial climb flight level 290, departure frequency 119.3, squawk 2653.
Mark Charlie 03, Aberdeen, Park Line, radar, 5 Mike 01. Initial activity is in level 330,
Mike Charlie 012, read back, correct, call ready for pushing start.
Mark Charlie 013.
Good evening, Aviasoft 7030.
LG7030, clearance on request, standby. LG7030, clear to Aberdeen Airport. Flight plan route, runway 01, radar vector departure. Initial climb flight level 290. Departure frequency 119.3, squawk 2665.
Due to Aberdeen Airport flight plan route, runway 01, initial climb flight level 290, departure frequency 119.3, and this is walk 2665 at 7030.
LTU7030, read back is correct. Call ready for pushback.
Just 1056.
Just 1056, taxi straight. Just 1056, taxi straight ahead. Ramp, right turn on November 4. Charlie 3, Kilo 2, Echo 4, Echo 3, Echo 2, Echo 1 to holding point runway 01.
Straight ahead, right on the straight ahead, right on November 4, Charlie 3. The Echo thing all the way down to Echo 1, which has runway 01. And check that one.
Area left on. EGPD 5, taxi ramp via number 4, hold short of the ramp, trapped outbound.
Definitely ground on the 454, request IFR clearance to Copenhagen Airport as well.
Lufthansa 454, Capital Ground, good evening, clear to destination airport. Flight plan route, runway 01, radar vector departure. Initial climb 250, departure frequency 119.3, squawk 2624.
Clear to Copenhagen on the planned route through the radar vector departure, climb 250, departure frequency 119.3, squawk 2624.
Lufthansa 454, read back correct, call ready, push back and start. EGPD 975, you can continue to taxi, standard Detroit.
Yeah, continuing, taxi on, requesting Aviasoft.
EGPD 975, stand is fine. Which stand did you want?
Requested on the 7. On 7.
Yeah, Mark Charlie 02,
975 is approved. Mike Charlie 12. Give me a second, I'm trying to find out where you are. Mike Charlie 012, push face east.
Ground 2703, request startup.
Altitude 730, push back and face south.
Monitor radar display.
Ground Lufthansa 454 ready
Go
for
around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Lufthansa 454,
Wind shear
hold
ahead.
position, traffic pushing back next stand.
holding position. Lufthansa 454.
Summit Ryan, good evening. Mr. Bravo with you. Don't see it. I'm on board. I'm ordering the Aberdeen.
Delta 1 Victor Bravo, Capital Ground, good evening. Clear to Aberdeen Airport, flight plan route, runway 01, radar vector departure. Initial climb level 290. Departure frequency 119.3, squawk 2651.
Okay, I'm ready for the checklist.
01 radar
Free flight
vector,
checklist.
and this is time 290. Departure 119.3, squawk 2651. Mr. Bravo.
Delta 1 Victor Bravo, read back is correct, already for pushing start.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Flight
Ground
instruments.
hello, Mozambique.
Heading 017, altimeter 996.
Number 365 Echo Alpha, good evening.
7.
Capital Ground, taxi is stand up in charge via Echo 4, November 4.
Pre-flight checklist.
Break, just start 1056, that was a right turn on November 4. You got opposite direction traffic, you need to make up 180.
Roger, right turn, just that one, 0.
Thank you, sir. Lufthansa 454, caution Airbus 3, pushing next taxi, next stand, push back approach, face out.
Through facing south. Lufthansa 454.
Mike Charlie 012, runway, holding point runway 01, taxi, November 5, Charlie 3, Kilo 2, Echo 4, Echo 3, Echo 2, Echo 1.
Delta 1056, bring it to
1056, no problem. Make left turn next taxiway and left again after that.
Roger, left and next up to that, right, just 1056.
Ground SU7030,
Altitude 7030, caution the Boeing 738 pushing next stand. Runway holding point runway 01, taxi via Charlie 3, Kilo 2, Echo 4, Echo 3, Echo 2, Echo 1.
Holding from the runway 01, right, 3, Kilo 2, Echo 4, Echo 3, Echo 2, Echo 1, Altitude 7030.
Altitude 7030, that's outbound on Charlie 3, and the rest is correct.
Okay, everything. Ground 3, Lufthansa 7030.
Lufthansa 454 ready for
left. Stand by. All right, some.
Here's the load sheet for you.
Lufthansa 454 is the Airbus 330 next to you, on your left. On the other side of the... Okay, stand by, I'll give you taxi in a minute. Number 3, correction, altitude 703, precaution inbound, generative traffic in...
Are you ready for the departure brief? Go ahead.
Okay, we're at a gate.
Test 1056, you don't have the scenery or, tell you what, make a left turn on the runway.
This airport does not use ASDEX. We
No,
will
I
use
don't have
reduced
the,
thrust for takeoff. For the takeoff config, we'll use
Okay,
flight 50.
make a left turn now.
Packs will be on. Engine and wing anti-ice will be required. No noise abatement departure procedure is required. Thrust reduction altitude is
0% Charlie is right next taxiway entry into the ramp and stand
The
for.
departure routing will be by ATC routes. As for concerns, there are no special factors for this departure.
Lima
I'll be
protection
the
Lufthansa 454.
During the takeoff
Taxi holding point runway 01. The Charlie 3 Kilo 2 Echo 4 Echo 3 Echo 2.
Go. I'll reject the takeoff for any warning or condition that significantly affects the safety of the flight.
Taxi 2 holding point 01 via Charlie 3 Kilo 2 Echo 4 Echo 3.
Configuration warning, system failure, activation of the master caution system,
And
tire
follow the
failure,
Airbus 330 ahead
any
of.
unusual noise or
And
vibration,
brake back altitude 7030, straight ahead on the right side. Make sure you make a right turn on number 4 to join it.
Fire warning, engine failure, predictive windshield warning, or if the aeroplane is unsafe or
Altitude 7030, brake, Charlie 3 on the right side, not the left side.
For a engine fire or fire warning, engine failure, predictive windshield warning, or if the airplane is unsafe or unable to fly. After V1, takeoff will be continued and no action will be taken below 400 feet above ground level other than to apply toga and silence the oral warnings. Any questions? The departure briefing is complete.
Kilo 2 Echo 4 and continue via Echo 3 Echo 2 Echo 1.
Yeah, alright, stand by. Brake, LTU 7030. Yeah, you may be able to take the 180. Thank you very much. Lufthansa 454, hold position. Hold position.
Holding position, Lufthansa 454.
Lufthansa 454, give way to that Airbus 330 and follow the traffic.
Roger that, will do. Lufthansa 454.
Just make the next right turn on taxiway.
Roger, next right turn, taxi Echo 3, down to Echo 1. Delta 105.
Mike, looks like you crossed the runway there. You may want to come around the other side, continue straight ahead, and join number 2.
My pleasure, I'm going to get
Just 1056, contact 118.3.
118 adventures, Delta 105. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Delay. 1471, push back approach face south.
Push back up, Giants 1471.
I'm going to cover,
Thompson 1 Victor Bravo. Let me see where you are. Thompson 1 Victor Bravo, push back approach. Face south, caution Boeing 744, opposite stand pushing back also.
Hey, it's also going to go and post the stand off, and we'll post the
The traffic calling for taxi, was it?
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Can we pressurize the hydraulics?
Thompson 1 Victor Bravo. You said you're ready for taxi already?
Thanks.
Hey, sir.
Thompson 1 Victor Bravo, holding point runway 01. Taxi via
Captain, we're
Charlie
ready to go in
3,
the back.
Kilo
Can I
2,
close
Echo
the door
4,
now?
Echo 3, Echo 2, Echo 1.
Thanks. Have a safe flight.
3322 Echo 4, send Echo 1, and 1 to go. Ground, looking high for clearance.
Making 20, number 2, stand by. Level 001, fully ground. Level 001, yeah, fully ground.
Yeah, ground, was that for level 001?
Level 001, Jeffrey Ground, good evening. I'm unable to do PDC, also your flight plan doesn't seem to have registered. If you want me to send me the flight plan and then call me on the frequency, I can give you the plans on either on text or on voice.
We'll do it on voice. We're ready to keep over here. Clearance please to Flanders file. Ready to copy.
Double 001, I don't have a flight plan yet. Maybe the flight plan didn't update from last time.
Oh, roger that. We send it. We'll resend it. Thank you.
Ground, Shamrock 36 Tango with you in Sierra 2.
Shamrock 36 Tango, good evening. Looks like you're a little early. Do you want to park at the cargo ramp or do you want to come all the way back to the terminals?
I'm quite happy to continue down and take the corner ramp.
36 Tango, continue taxi on Sierra 2, Sierra 3, Sierra 4, hold short runway 28. Yeah, hold short runway 28.
Taxi Sierra 2, Sierra 3, Sierra 4, hold short, runway 28.
Full start checklist.
Shamrock 36 Tango.
LTA 7030, contact cross runway 28, contact tower 118.3.
MCP.
B2 160, heading 014, altitude flight level 230.
Lufthansa 454, contact correction.
Set.
Cross runway 28, contact tower 118.3.
Completed.
Completed.
4728 and
6
you
units,
tower
0, 0.
Taxi.
Tower is
Completed.
118.3.
Full start checklist complete.
118.3 Lufthansa 454, thank you.
Ground velocity 9104, Bay 11, request push.
Velocity 9104, pushback approved, face west.
Pushback approved, face west. If it's okay with you, we'll just go straight back and then we can taxi to either direction. Velocity 9104.
9104, be affirmative. You taxiing westbound on number 4 and then Charlie 3 to go around, not face the opposing traffic. So you can push back any direction.
Copy, yeah, I understand. No worries, 9104, thanks.
Make sure it's on to the head. Mike 002, you're coming in a little low. Continue straight ahead and right turn on number 2, number 1, and 01. Hold short on way 01.
And ground cockpit.
Flight 47.
We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push in. Start at your
John 1431 runway, holding on runway 01, taxi via Charlie 3, Kilo 2, Echo 4, Echo 3, Echo 2, Echo 1.
Holding point 01, watch 3, Kilo 2, Echo 2, Echo 1, flying 71.
Okay, parking brake is on. Cleared to push.
Thompson 1 Victor Bravo, cross runway 28, contact tower 118.3. Good day.
Proceed down over to tower 118.
Brakes off. Here we go.
0001, cleared to Aberdeen Airport. Flight plan route, runway 01, radar vector departure. Initial climb, flight number 290. Departure frequency 119.3, Spark 3146.
Start procedure is 2, then 1.
Roger, cleared as follows. Runway 1. Close is on 119.3 and squawk 3146. Back to the target. 001.
0001, read back is correct. Call, startup approved, call me ready for pushback.
Oil pressure.
Shamrock 36, cross runway 28. Continue taxi via Kilo 4, Kilo 3, Charlie 3, hold short of Charlie 3.
Cross runway 28, then Kilo 4, Kilo 3, hold short Charlie 3, Shamrock 36 Tango.
Mike Charlie 012, can you accept the intercept departure at Sierra 1 or do you need full length?
We can accept the Sierra 1 and thank
Mike Charlie 012, hold short runway 01, contact tower 118.3 today.
Starting 1. Oil pressure.
Time 1471, Charlie is on your right.
Again, 1471.
Again, 1471, right turn on number 4 now, Charlie 3 should be straight ahead of you. A lot of extra over making the left turn.
Zero for Charlie 3 now, 1471.
Next ground, this is United 1120, Alpha Kilo, taxi there.
Flaps 15.
United 1120, get for ground, good evening, taxi the ramp of your choice via Echo 4 November.
Please.
Charlie Echo to the ramp, United 1120.
It's Echo 4 November 4, right next taxiway and then left turn at the end and ramp should come up on the right.
Thank you.
Shamrock 36 Tango, continue taxi left turn on Charlie 3, straight ahead to the ramp. United 1120, break, that's the right side.
Before taxi checklist.
United 1120, that was the right turn on Echo 4. Hold position, please.
Checklist. Anti-ice. Engine and wing
Holding
anti-ice.
position, sorry about that, 1120.
Checked. Clear.
There is a ramp right next to you, ahead of you. If you want to turn right or left into the ramp, that's also available for parking. Otherwise, if you want to go back to the terminal, make a 180.
We're parking that, we'll take a right and right there.
10 kilometers. Scatter 2,100 feet. Broken 3,800 feet. Temperature 2 dew point. -1 QNH. Liner 7. Diplomatic information. Uniform out. Diplomatic information. Uniform 2.
Class 235, good evening, private ground, clear to Aberdeen Airport, flight plan route runway 01, radar vector departure. Departure frequency 119.3, initial climb flight over 290, and squawk 2617.
Clear to Aberdeen, Worldflight, runway 01, radar vectors for departure. Expect level 290, score 2617, and departures 119.3, velocity 235.
Velocity 235, read back is correct. Starting for fluid, call ready for push.
Starting for fluid, call ready for push, velocity 235.
Ground velocity 9104 with uniform, request taxi.
Velocity 9104, hold position, begin bound on Charlie 3.
Just confirm we can tax hold position before Charlie 3 or 9104?
9104, it'll be just a minute. He's going to cross in probably 30 seconds. Break 31, cross runway 28, contact tower 118.3 today.
Tower 118.3, John 1471.
American 200, have your clearance advice ready to copy?
We're ready, copy 203.
American 203, thanks for your patience. Clear to Aberdeen Airport, flight plan route, runway 01, radar vector departure, initial climb flight over 230, departure frequency 119.3, squawk 2626.
Okay, 203 is clear.
The cabin is
required, and runway 01,
Cabin crew, take your seats.
Making 203, read back is correct, call right for push and start.
Roll call 203.
Velocity 9104, left turn on November 4, accretion taxi west on November 4, holding point runway 01 via Charlie 3, Kilo 2, Echo 4, Echo 3, Echo 2, Echo 1.
Okay, holding point 01 off November 4, Charlie 3, Kilo 2, and then on to Echo down to holding point 01, velocity 9104. Clear left.
Clear right.
Ground 3 Rock, 923 Lima, and 56, there is Livery,
Springbok 973 Lima, good evening, Captain Ground. I don't have your flight plan yet. Do you want to resend it?
Run the reset it.
Ground, factory 5502, factory 57.
Aircraft calling, say call sign again?
Before takeoff checklist.
Taxi 5502, good
Before
evening.
takeoff checklist.
Clear to Aberdeen Airport, flight plan route runway 01, radar vector departure, aggression flight, initial climb flight 0250, departure frequency 119.3, squawk 2670, hold your read back, brake, velocity 73, Captain Ground, good evening, fuel ramp if you charge via Echo 4, November 4.
Ground velocity 738, we are clear to the runway, we're on Kilo 1 looking for a taxi to the terminal.
Velocity 738, continue, Captain Ground, good evening, continue right on Echo 4, left on November 4, stand up your choice.
Echo 4, November 4 to the terminal, velocity 738.
E5502, go ahead with your readback.
5502 is cleared to Aberdeen, runway 01, radar vector for departure, 250, 2670,
Taxi 5502, runway 1 departure, runway 01 for departure, readback is correct, call ready for push and start.
On American 203, we push and start.
American 203, push back up road, face west. Actually, or face south, whichever is comfortable for you.
Okay, we're clear to push and start, and we'll be facing west, American 203.
Bianca 825, back over to Yellow 1. Rush 25, Catholic Ground, good evening. Straight ahead on Echo 4, left on November 4, stand up your choice.
Right, 4, November 4, and we'll go for the next one, 25.
Velocity 9104, cross runway 28, contact tower 118.3, good day.
Cross the runway 29 and contact tower on 118.3, 9104. See ya.
Yeah.
Strobe light on.
Strobe lights on.
Approaching. 29.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Strobe light off.
Strobe lights off.
Roger, after landing, we'll vacate still on paramount.
And 4, 5, 4, contact
119.3, bye-bye.
American 551, hello, continue approach on 11010, reach 8, and approach for American 5. Evelyn 368, vacate next left actually onto the other runway.
Roger, next left onto the runway, everyone, please speak.
One Victor, I'm here immediate to the runway, 101, Take off from 1, good level. And American 551, expect landing clearance up and up.
Okay, come again for American 5.
American 551, expect landing clearance above the numbers.
Tower below 368, you want us to go over here?
American 551, runway 1 to land. Evelyn 8, contact ground 121.9.
121.9, below 368.
And tower, good morning, velocity 9104 with you, ready in turn, runway 01.
Copy 9104, your number 3
9104.
Mike Charlie 01, 01, Pilot 01, John 1471. John 1471 negative, that was not for you, hold position. Holding position, John 1471. Mike Charlie 012, line up on the 0. American 551, vacate left square 8, contact ground 119 decimal, separation 121 decimal minus.
Technical contact ground is located at 18 on this runway for American 551.
Mike Charlie 010 degrees, 8 knots, runway 01, clear to take off traffic support.
Tower, hello, Livery, 7, with you on 01.
Sorry, was that November 8 7 Lima Alpha?
Alpha.
November 8 7 Lima Alpha, thanks, continue approach.
7 Lima.
And Mike Charlie 012, contact Coach 119.3, bye bye. And November 8 Lima Alpha,
1 clear to 2 land, November 8 Alpha.
Jack 1471, do you have the landing ethics speed in sight? Hey, firm. Giant 1471. Okay, just down 1471 behind the landing traffic, line up at the runway 01 and wait behind.
Behind the landing traffic, line up runway 01 behind. Giant 1471.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you aboard this flight through to Aberdeen this evening. We're currently number 2 for takeoff here. We've just got another aircraft to arrive and then we'll be shortly on our way. We do anticipate relatively smooth flying conditions for the flight today. However, we do anticipate a few bumps just from the initial climb out, so the seatbelt sign might be on a little bit longer than expected. Flight time today of 1 hour 38 in the cruise, and weather for our arrival looks a little bit nippy but relatively fine. Well, we'll get back to top of descent with some updated weather and arrival details, but until then we invite you to sit back and relax and enjoy that wonderful Virgin Australia service. Thank you and good night. Okay, back with you on call.
Right now,
Pretty sure this guy was giving clearance to line up after the arriving. Oh, there he goes. Slowly but steady.
Takeoff, Giant 1471.
Bye-bye.
Approaching. 0, 2.
Contact 141, contact 311 9 degrees, alright. 9.3, 471. And velocity 9104, do you have the landing Skyways 787 in sight?
A firm for velocity 9104.
Velocity 1904, roger, thank you. Find the landing traffic line up, runway 01 and wait behind.
Copy, behind the landing traffic, line up and wait behind, velocity 9104. Runway entry procedure.
Check. Clear on the approach.
G'day Town, Noble 001, we're just on taxiway Echo 432 west.
Noble 001.
Roger, Town, Noble 001, we're just proceeding to holding point 01 for 01, runway 01.
On runway 02.
Velocity 9104. 356 coming up from 01.
Active takeoff, velocity 9104.
And number 001, line up runway 01 and wait.
Takeoff.
Check. Thrust set. 80 knots.
Check.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
And Rusty.
400 feet.
Contact approach.
Over to approach 1193, velocity 9104. Good night. Swap com 1.
And 001 there.
Flying.
Departures, g'day, velocity 9104 with you through 2,500 for flight level 230.
Yeah. Velocity 9104 for the approach very good evening. I think on that flight 290 direct metal.
290 direct metal, velocity 9104. Flaps 1. Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flaps up.
Flaps up. Engine anti-ice selectors auto.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist complete.
Giant 1471, contact control 119.17. 1119,
$10,000 feet.
Seatbelt signs auto.
G'day, approach, Noble 001, we're airborne going through 3000, 290, runway heading.
Nabil 001, approach very good evening. Identify climb now flight level 290, redirect.
Roger that, climb 290, direct check. Noble 001.
Approach, this is United 1979, with you at altitude 717-700, on descent 1-1.
United 19779 at every approach very good evening. Descend now, flight level 8-0, and continue with the bottom November.
Okay, I'm at altitude 8,000,
India Hotel India November, India Hotel Alpha 998, approach very good evening, identify. India Hotel Alpha 998, you are cleared to enter controlled airspace to the northeast, nautical 8,000 feet via 2040. Clear to hold 8 at 8,000 India Hotel Alpha 998. Nabil 00, Sunny Richard Metal, with his contact.
Sorry, so it's not quite here. Can you repeat please?
Nabil 001, are you planning direct Metal if you are clear to move on?
Roger that. We'll go directly. I'll also test the Tier 1 that's going direct Metal for 001.
Velocity 9 up 104, contact Reshade control 1197.
Over to control on 1197, velocity 9104. Good night. Center, very good evening, velocity 9104 with you, on climb flight level 290.
104, Reykjavik control 9 and 2 confirm your final requested cruise altitude.
We were after tree 30 for velocity 9104.
Velocity 9104, roger, to 230 in the flight plan there, climb flight 30.
I blame PFPX. Velocity 9104, flight level 330.
Check.
And Center, velocity 9104. We have just got off track just there a little bit, going around some weather. We're now returning to direct to Victor Mike November Bravo, velocity 9104.
Velocity 9104, roger.
Check.
You have control.
I have control. Feet to the left.
G'day Control, Addons 001, with you going, or at 28,000 feet, flight plan route.
November Bravo Lima 001, reaching control. Hello, identified unflappable 410.
Roger that, climb to 410, level to 01. Control, taxi bus up to the leaving final 185.
Taxi 5502, BIKF control, identified, hello, musical, unflappable contour. Panic,
5 Juliet Lakeland, contact Scottish Control 135, decimal 520. 5.
135, that's 1.20, Frank 5 Juliet, you can see that, thanks for a second.
Right.
Saitek at velocity 235, with you through flight level 220, on contact flight level 290.
Velocity 25, Reykjavik Control, good evening, identified, climb flight level 350.
Flight level 350, 235. And Saitek at Aussie 121 with you climbing through 239 or 290.
Aussie 121, Reykjavik Control, good evening, identified. Aussie 121, climb flight level 390, expedite climb.
Climb 390, expedite, Aussie 121.
Velocity is 235, hold climb flight level 290, professional 2 minutes.
Hold climb flight level 290, exit separation, velocity 235.
LTU 7030, contact Scottish Control 135.5 to 0, right?
Scottish Control 125, LTU 7024.
Velocity 235, climb flight level 350, thanks for your patience.
Control, call to level 350, 235.
Giant 1471, likewise, thanks for your patience, climb flight level 370. Climb flight level 370, 147.
Reykjavik Control, good morning to you, IT. Motion 2 from my team at in with you. Round 230, time 2 minus 0 to please.
North Shuttle 25, Mike Lima, Reykjavik Control, good, intensified, flight level 390,
At 390, North.
EG Control, the BIKF, FSUIPC.
The last station calling Saitek, calls from there.
EGPD 975.
EGPD 975, Reykjavik Control, hello, identified.
Thank you. The Springbok 973 Lima with you passing Heathrow 490.
Springbok 373 Lima, Reykjavik Control, hello, identified, turn left 090 degrees, full separation.
Left 090.
EGPD 975, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370.
Springbok 970. 3 Lima, hold flight at flight level 280, cleared, direct, at 6.
We're holding flying at 280, direct, just,
Charlie 012 contact, cruise control 15, up to 0, good day.
GeForce GTX, velocity 78 on climb flight level 290.
Velocity 7383, control good day, identified climb flight level 390.
Level 390, velocity 738.
Hello, Mr. Kirk.
Hi,
That. Hi, Kirk.
Morning, everyone.
Last
station. Livery. Full time.
Andy 5502, are you going on route?
Client 1 contact, push control 135 plus 150, copy 19.
35245, giant 141.
So the Qantas 25 is with flight level 250 for 290.
Qantas 25, we control it good morning. Addons 5, climb flight level 310.
Flight level 310, Qantas 25. That's 246 Charlie, hello. Flight level 250, flight level 370 able.
David 47 Charlie, to control good morning, identify to climb. Flight level 0.
So I am in flight.
David 47 Charlie, just confirm flight level 370.
So I'm in flight level 350, 370.
47 Charlie.
Charlie, flight level 350. How do you read?
Last station calling readability 5.
Thompson, 1 big traffic contact Scottish Control on 135, just 15, right? Good one.
Radio Control, American 123 Heavy with you, Fireball 19 is up.
American 223 Radio Control, good morning, identify as 5, flight level 3,
Bible 370, 123.
Lucky 731 start, you ready? Velocity 738, 0.25, what breeze are you getting at 330?
73 up the tail.
Right, that's the way he likes it.
Time.
Contact Scottish Control on 139. Velocity 9103 clear control.
So just confirm that was for Velocity 9104.
Velocity 9104, contact Scottish Control 35.
Copy, Scottish Control 135.52, Velocity 9104. Good night. Scottish Control, Velocity 9104 with you, flight level 330.
Velocity 104, Scottish Control, good evening. It's Aberdeen, landing runway 16. Traffic 4,000 feet above is routing the same direction. You will eventually undertake then and will be number 1.
Okay, copy, runway 16, and we can speed up if you want, if that helps, Velocity 9104.
904, yeah, that's, yeah, you can speed up and I'll call you back for a station in the future.
Okay, copy, we're speeding up now, Velocity 9104, we'll go up to 0.86.
Yeah, that's fine, you've already got 100 knots on it.
Engage warp drive. Just confirm, is it oceanic procedures, Velocity 9104?
Yeah, radar contact. Thompson 1, Vic Bravo, Scottish Control. LTU 7030 when ready, descend 15.
When ready, descend level 150 to 7030.
Skyways 3, India Mike, turn left, heading 320.
Left, Skyways 3, India Mike.
Skyways 3 India Mike, on that heading north with the ILS approach runway 24, report established on the ILS.
ILS approach runway 24, will report established, Skyways 3 India Mike.
Channel X5 Juliet Lehman, flight level 80, there is no delay.
That's fine, we'll make the track then. Roger, you know, just confirm we've had engine for one, so yeah, so it's kind of a plan.
Channel X5 Juliet Lehman, Roger, pan acknowledged, and you can pretty much stay on this track, you'll be handed over to approach, and I'll get you in on 16.
Brilliant, thanks very much. Channel X5 Juliet Lehman.
Velocity 90104, redirect to Stornoway, Sierra Tango November VOR.
is probably
Good idea there, this is Route 001, visual view at flight level 410, flight plan route.
Oh, that's just pretty cool.
Two stations there, 001, Scottish Control, good evening. Aberdeen is landing runway 16.
Roger that, Aberdeen landing 16, thank you, no go 001.
Thompson 1 Victor Bravo, Scottish, good evening. Aberdeen is landing runway 16. You can continue. You're identified.
Service 3, so that's 224.
Skytrace 3 in the right, thank you, runway 24, cleared to land. The surface wind is 23020.
Cleared land, runway 24, Service 3 in Lima.
Channel 5 Juliet Lima from Scottish Control.
Channel 5 Juliet Lima, go ahead.
Channel 5 Juliet Lima, for airport planning purposes, required to get the information off you. Require your total fuel on board and souls on board.
Okay, fuel on board is 7.7. Oops. Number 73 times 173. Channel 5 Juliet Lima.
Channel 5 Juliet Lima, thank you. That's all copied. Approaches or review situation, you can contact them now, 119.050.
119.050, 5 Juliet Lima, thank you, contact. Thank you.
Mike Charlie 012, when ready, descend, flight level 150. All stations stand by, Scottish Control will be back in 30 seconds. All stations, Scottish Control is back.
And Scotland Control, g'day, Aussie got 121 with you at 390.
Aussie 121, Scottish Control, good afternoon. Aberdeen is landing runway 16.
Copy, runway 16 for 121. Scottish Control, Rocky, call 32 with you, level 350.
Velocity 235, Scottish, hello, Aberdeen, landing runway 16, radar contact.
WA 3 India Mike, Saitek to the Bravo.
Scottish Ranger Mike, thank you, can see a bit far and report pass, thank you.
Continuous under report pass, Starbase 3 India Mike, thank you very much for that. Scottish Control, I'm not too sure if we're over. We're with you at flight level 35 there, for velocity 235.
Velocity 235, Scottish Control, good evening, radar contact, Aberdeen landing runway 16.
Landing runway 16, velocity 235.
Giant 1471, Scottish Control. Giant 1471, Scottish Control. Giant 1471, operation, I need to reduce your speed, so please report your indicated airspeed, not your Mach.
Indicating 290 indicated 9.70.
Giant 1471, thank you. Reduce speed to 270 knots and maintain that speed in the cruise and for the descent.
Reducing to 270 knots in over cruise and descent, Giant 1471.
Thank you. When ready, you can descend flight level 150.
When ready, flight level 150, Giant 1471.
LTU 7030, descend flight level 80. LTU 7030, contact Aberdeen radar, frequency 119.050.
Contact Aberdeen radar 119.050. Always 3 India, my report from France and 5.
Sky's during the mic 3, you want clearance onto stand 5.
evening, and shuttle at 259 Lima. Pilot 3 atmosphere in North Shuttle 2, 5 White Lima, Scottish Control, hello Aberdeen, landing runway 16, radar contact. Velocity 901.044, spacing, maintain 270 knots in your descent, and when ready, descend flight level 150.
Sorry, Scottish Control, Velocity 9104 with you.
Velocity 9104, no problem. In your descent, maintain 270 knots for separation, and when ready, descend flight level 150.
Okay, copy on descent, maintain 270 knots for separation and down to 150 when ready, Velocity 9104.
Somebody
EGPD 975, Scottish Control, good evening to you guys. Radar contact, Aberdeen landing runway 16. EGPD 975, Scottish Control, good evening, radar contact. Aberdeen is landing at runway 16.
Starting on runway 16,
Mike Charlie 012, further descent, flight level 80. Control Giant 14, you want to request the Q&A shuttling? Giant 14, so on the Aberdeen Q&H is not on my screen, give me a second.
Are you ready for the approach brief? Okay, we'll be arriving by ATC vectors. Looking like we can expect the ILS approach. The decision altitude for this approach is
radar contact, route direct, NATO.
feet. We'll use flaps 30 for landing. The runway is dry. Auto brake will use level 1. After landing, please turn on the APU. The arrival airport doesn't use ASDEX, so turn the transponder off when we vacate the runway. And it looks like we'll be arriving at a gate today. Taxi
and the Aberdeen is 1008.
As for concerns, there are no special factors for
Any
questions?
No questions.
Approach briefing.
Yeah, it's 1008.
EGPD 975, reduce indicated airspeed by 20 knots and report the new speed.
Reduce to 0 knots. Yep. Yep.
Mike Charlie 012, contact Aberdeen radar frequency 119.050.
Descent checklist.
Stand by.
Go control, taxi
Descent
55.
checklist. Recall. Check. Notes.
Checked.
Auto brake level 1. Landing data.
VREF
Foxtrot 3, India 5502,
5503.
Scottish Control, hello, Aberdeen landing runway 16, radar contact.
V141. Minimums 405 feet. Approach briefing.
And Foxtrot, what's your call sign, sorry? Oh, taxi, Tango Alpha X-ray India. Thanks.
Yes, please. Yeah, so 5 decimal 830.
ETA 975, thank you. What is your airspeed, not your Mach number?
The airspeed is 48 Mach. True speed is 48 Mach.
Giant 1471, descend, flight level 80. Flight level 80, Giant 1471.
Check.
EGPD 975, thank you for the remainder of your cruise and for the descent. Maintain 270 knots indicated.
This is what you're not indicated.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Giant 1471, contact Aberdeen radar frequency 119.050.
119.050, Giant 1471.
Velocity 738. Velocity 738, Scottish Control, very good evening. Radar contact, Aberdeen landing, runway 16.
16164 to the 7th, yes.
Nova Layer 001, when ready, descend flight level 150.
Roger that, when ready, descend to 150, level 001.
Daisy screening deploy. Correct message moved to on mass squad speed. Sorry, which call sign got on Sally? EGPD. You treated with Alpha, Roger. I'm in contact with the controller. You can remain with me. Wait. Easy 3 Lima Golf. When ready, descend level 120. When ready, descend level 120. Easy 3 Lima. Velocity 235 for spacing, turn right heading 155.
For spacing, turn right 155, velocity 235.
Aussie 121 for spacing, turn left heading 115.
Turn left heading 155, Aussie 121.
Aussie 121 negative, the heading is 115.
Right ahead at 115, Aussie 121.
Egypt Air 9075, facing, turn left heading 115.
Correct 115.
North Shuttle 25 Mike Lima, for spacing, turn right heading 155.
Right, so heading 155, North Shuttle 25, Mike Lima.
Velocity 90104, descend flight level 80.
Flight level 80, velocity 9104.
9104, that is correct. You can contact Aberdeen radar now, frequency 119.050.
Copy over to radar on 119.050. Velocity 9104, good night.
Good night.
Radar, g'day, velocity 9104 with you on descent to flight level 080.
Velocity 9104 and the radar approach is morning to fly heading 120 and ILS 16.
Okay, heading 120 for the ILS 16, velocity 9104.
Mike Charlie 012, right heading 125, Eastern altitude 2,500 feet, are cleared Ireland, runway 16. Giant 1471, sort of range about 40 miles to runway 16, descend now to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1008.
Descend to 3,000, 1008, Giant 1471.
And Giant 1471, there is no ATC speed restriction.
Giant 1471.
Mike Charlie 012, ensure Mr. Worldflight and Tower 1821, bye-bye. John 1471, left heading 1.
Say again, the heading, Giant 1471.
Giant 41471, turn left heading 100 degrees.
00 degrees, Giant 1471.
Just to confirm, 100, 100.
100 degrees, Giant 1471.
Velocity 9104, just altitude 3,000 feet, Aberdeen QNH 1008. From there about 40 miles to touchdown, runway 16.
Down to 3,000 on 1008, velocity 9104.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Velocity 9104, there's no ET6 speed restriction, just not less than 180 until 6
miles. Radar velocity 9104, say again.
Velocity 9104, there is no ET speed restriction, just not less than 180 knots till 6 miles.
Okay, copy, no speed restrictions, but no less than 180 before 6, velocity 9104.
G'day radar, it's Noble 01 here. We're descending through 27,000 feet for 8,000 feet flight plan route. Checking.
Shot 471, turn right heading 125, you are cleared Ireland, runway 16. Right, 5 degrees, cleared ILS, runway 16, John 1471.
Noble 001, apologies for cutting you off. Turn, continue current heading and report that heading. Roger, we will continue. We're heading 120, sir.
Yes.
Roger that, 001. Noble 001, maintain high speed. Roger that, maintain high speed. 001. Giant 1471, enjoy the rest of the world. Contact tower now 118.1. Good morning.
Good morning.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Velocity 94, turn right 125, descend altitude 2,500 feet. On that heading, you are cleared ILS, runway 16.
Right heading 125 down to 2.5, and from that we're cleared for the ILS approach, velocity 9104.
1,000 feet to level off.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Upstream radar, hello, EGPD, Livery, passing 165, for telephone 90, engine 340, information kilo.
EC3 Lima Golf Aberdeen radar, good morning.
Flaps 15.
3403 and descend now, flight level 80.
Aim 340 and flight level 80, EGPD Lima.
Velocity 9104 for you, just becoming number 1, perfect, Aberdeen Tower now 118, therefore 1, enjoy the rest of the flight, mate.
Tower 1181, velocity 9104. Thanks, mate. Good morning. Sopcom 1.
Good morning.
Check.
Tower, very good morning. Velocity 9104, established 16. Gear down.
Velocity 9104, continue approach 1 to vacate ahead.
Continue approach, velocity 9104.
Giant 1471, gliding, straight landing, contact ground now, 12177, bye bye.
2500.
Flaps 25.
Flaps
12177, Giant 1471.
Look at that wind.
Velocity 9104, clear to land, weight 16.
Flaps 30.
220,
Flaps 30.
Clear to land, velocity 9104. Tower, velocity 9104. Can I get another wind check? Sorry.
Yeah, 220 at 16.
Okay, 220 at 16. We've got 243 at 33. So it's coming around. Velocity 9104. Thanks.
That sounds like a challenge. You're making excuses.
Yeah, something like that.
The Giants did well. You've got to beat that.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Landing checklist complete. (1,000 feet). Approach stable.
1000.
Approaching. 16.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
500 feet.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Pull up. Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull
Approaching
up.
minimums.
Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull
Minimums.
up.
Landing.
Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up.
Speed brakes up. Reverse is normal.
feet remaining.
60 knots.
1,000 feet remaining.
Tower, velocity 9104, we are clear on Mike.
Velocity 9104, indeed you were. Good one, contact ground 121.7, bye-bye.
Over ground 1217, velocity 9104, thanks. Ground, very good evening, velocity 9104, we're off on Mike for the main apron.
9104, hello, landing ground, taxi by Mike, left Delta, stand 15.
Okay, Mike, Delta to the stand 15, velocity 9104.
John, yeah, if you can hold us from there, that would be your parking.
Just here is the parking, Giant 1471.
Giant 1471, 8 sir.
Okay, we'll stop here, thanks, Giant 1471.
ground 9104, can you just give us that stand again?
Velocity 9104, stand 15, do take a left at the end of the terminal, onto the old runway Delta, just down the end of that terminal.
Copy, stand 15, velocity 9104, thanks. Beautiful scenery here too, actually.
Short runway, nice scenery, that's why you picked it.
Lights and doors.
Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check.
Whiskey. G'day, ground, it's Naval 01, we're on taxiway Whiskey, heading for the terminal, not Whiskey, but we're heading for the terminal, I'm sure you can see it.
001, yeah, we're always on that taxiway Whiskey. The pilot is down.
I follow Whiskey to stand. Thank you very much, 001.
Okay, I'm ready for the checklist.
Shutdown checklist.
Local at 1 up
Shutdown
white lane
checklist.
attention.
Parking
So
brake.
it's going to go
Set.
parked by the atmosphere,
Shutdown
the
checklist
giant.
complete.
That'd be good, thank you.
Yeah, Roger, that's exactly where we were going. Parking atmosphere, number 001.
Yep, so it's abundantly clear that we are too big for this straight route.
UP3 Lima Golf Echo, I'm like step to step.
Okay guys, I hope you liked my pretty horrible taxiing there as per the ATC instruction and this bay that we don't fit in. But anyway, it's beautiful scenery here. This is Orbix, Aberdeen, and as usual they don't disappoint. Well, that pretty much concludes Worldflight 1730. We'll end the stream here and then get set up with a new stream for the next sector. Thanks again for joining us. See you again really soon.